Rhea Chakrabarty's bail, which has now finally been granted there by the Bombay High Court. We're getting in breaking inputs here. She's to step out of jail after spending 28 days in jail. We have with us our correspondent Sandhya, who's getting us further details here. This is, of course, also with respect to the court, which has very clearly said that there is nothing to show that Rhea committed any offence. Those are live images from outside the prison with us, with our correspondent Sandhya, with those details here. Sandhya, please go ahead.
So, Seher, a couple of minutes ago, Rhea Chakrabarty finally stepped out of Baikla jail, where she was lodged since last 28 days. It was on 8th of September that she was arrested by Narcotics Control Bureau. And since then, she was here. She was actually in the barrack right next to Indrani Mukherjee's barrack. And today, she has finally stepped out after Bombay High Court granted her bail. And
we're going to be reconnecting with Sandhya on that in just a bit, but we are playing out those live images that are coming in from outside Baikula prison here. The court has made observations on Rhea Chakrabarty as far as what has been found and presented there in court, making it very clear here that she has not directly been involved, and also there is no possibility that she's also unlikely, in fact, to commit any offence or attempt to destroy evidence while she is out on bail. So it is perfectly fine for her to be stepping out of jail there. These are images that we're getting you from outside Baikula prison there, where Rhea Chakrabarty has stepped out. She has gotten bail after 28 days. There was also, of course, a quick statement that had come in from her legal team there as well, saying that at the end of the day, she is innocent. This has been a witch hunt is what they have continued to maintain. Rhea's lawyer there reacting to the big news and saying that truth and justice have prevailed, and they are delighted with this decision that's coming from the Bombay High Court today. He's further said here that the arrest and the custody of Rhea that has been totally unwarranted. It is beyond the reach of law. Also saying that the hounding and the witch hunt of Rhea Chakrabarty by 3 central agencies, this was in starting with the ED and the CBI and then the NCB, that should now come to an end. Remember, this is after almost a month. This is in 28 days here, in very strong observations now that have been made by the court. As far as her brother Shouvik Chakrabarty is concerned, his bail has been rejected by the High Court. But the 2 others also who were arrested in this case here, Samuel Miranda and the Home Staff Dipesh Sawant, they have also been granted bail. We have with us our correspondent Sandhya, who's getting us these inputs here. Sandhya, please go ahead.
So, Seher, as I was mentioning, Rhea Chakrabarty has left from Baikla jail just now, and it's after 28 days that she has stepped out. Now, among the other conditions which she has to fulfill, she has to appear in front of the nearest police station for next 10 days from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. She also cannot leave the city without informing the investigating officer, which is an NCB officer in this case. Now, when Bombay High Court granted her bail, Bombay High Court made certain observations. Bombay High Court said that first, that when the searches were conducted by NCB at her place and Sushant's place, there was no drug recovered. In that case, as far as the angle of commercial quantity of drugs is concerned, NCB does not have sufficient material to establish that Rhea Chakrabarty was involved in drug-related activities and the drug actually was of commercial quantity. That's one thing. Apart from that, Seher, Bombay High Court also mentioned that NCB does not have sufficient evidence to show that Rhea Chakrabarty was involved in either financing drug-related activity, harboring people who are involved in drug-related activities and illicit trafficking. I'm talking about the sections 8C of NDPS Act and 27A of NDPS Act. Now, Bombay High Court actually gave its reasoning as well. Bombay High Court said as far as illicit trafficking is concerned, there is no evidence. As of now, NCB does not have sufficient evidence to show that. As far as financing, the financing drug-related activities is concerned, Bombay High Court said that simply selling and purchasing drugs cannot fall under that criteria, because financing should have more to it, which will mean that a person should invest in the activity, and the person should also provide other support so that the activity can continue. Bombay High Court also mentioned that as far as harboring is concerned, for that also the criteria should be this, that the accused who is harboring the second offender here should provide for food and shelter of that other offender. In this case, Riya being the first accused and Sushant being the other person who was involved in drug-related activities, Bombay High Court said that first, Sushant did not have any pending or any other kind of FIR against him, and second, Riya was not providing for his food and shelter, so harboring angle also does not sustain. Apart from that, Bombay High Court also observed that at best what NCB has as of now to show that Riya Chakravarti was paying Samuel Miranda, Sushant's house manager, and Dipesh Sawant, his house staff, to procure drugs for Sushant. But NCB does not have sufficient evidence to show that she was involved with any other drug peddler or was part of any link or in the chain of drug peddlers. On these grounds, her bail was granted. Seher.
All right. Also, Sandhya, it's also not just Riya Chakrabarti. The other two here in this case have been granted bail as well. But as far as our brother is concerned, he will continue to remain in. There were larger concerns that the High Court raised regarding Souvik Chakrabarti.
So, Seher, Bombay High Court mentioned one thing very clearly, that Souvik's case cannot be considered or cannot be looked at as a case of an end customer or a purchaser. Bombay High Court said that there are evidences as of now to show that Souvik Chakravarti was directly in touch with drug peddlers. He himself had monetary transactions with them. He also was a link in the chain of these drug peddlers. And that was one of the discrimination and the distinguishing point actually, Seher, between Riya and Souvik's case. Riya was facing the allegation that she was procuring drugs for Sushant with the help of Samuel Miranda and Dipesh Sawant, and at times Souvik Chakravarti as well. But Souvik is facing the allegation that he was procuring drugs for Sushant from various drug peddlers. So that connection with drug peddler was that one thing which distinguished his case from Riya's case. And the second part was about commercial quantity. So Bombay High Court agreed with NCB's that part of investigation where NCB claimed that Souvik Chakravarti was linked with and was connected with another arrested accused, Anuj Keswani, from whom NCB actually recovered drugs which fall under the category of commercial quantity. So that's why Souvik is not clear of the allegation of dealing into drugs with a commercial quantity. That's why Riya was granted bail, but Souvik's bail was rejected. Seher.